to have a car. I like to move because like 2-3 Ubers can turn into what a whole rental cost me for the whole week. That's why we're not taking an Uber, we're renting a car, and I get to go wherever I want. We're just gonna check in really fast and go get some dinner. I'm starving. Every time I'm in Texas or California, or even in Vegas, I think they have one in Vegas, we have to take advantage of eating this. So delicious. One of my favorite restaurants. And I think I'm gonna eat here every single meal when I'm down here. In-N-Out Burger. On our morning accountability video, making sure that we're making progress. Always want to keep a visual. Now here we are sitting, it's May 8th, waking up in the morning. No food, no water, haven't done anything, just straight up grab my... Let's get a little video in real quick. Now we go hit the gym. This gym is kind of small, but I don't know if you guys want to use travel. You still want to keep working out, you still want to keep in shape, and you know, obviously not drift too far away from where you're at. So that's what we're doing here today, getting a little workout in the hotel gym, and then going off into our meetings a little bit later. So join me on a workout today, some shoulders and bicep action. So
I'm out here grinding. You ain't never heard nothing like this. Let me work, show me where the mic is. I'm on stage, black shirt and my Timbs. You know how I do it, I ain't playing with you, I've been grinding.
So we have to be efficient in our time. So I went down to the breakfast place. Actually gave me a little free breakfast thing through my door. I thought it was pretty cool. And I was like, man, I'm so tight on time now. Let me order breakfast, let me go take a shower, and I'll come back. And then it'll just be pop, pop, and I'm off to my meetings. So let's get creative sometimes on how we use our time. Texas is the only place where you can get away with these socks, with boots and a suit. Love this weather. Here's what I was used to for a while. I'll tell you this, if you guys haven't lived somewhere else, if you live in Chicago or up north, if you haven't lived down south, I think it's a different experience. We should all do it once at least. The people are different. I think they're a little bit nicer. You know, not saying that Chicago is not nice, but I think it's just a little bit nicer over here. This is where I'm staying right here. The Stone Lake. Make sure that we're looking mighty dapper. You go in there. You can't go in there trying to fix yourself. You got the Ghostbusters pin. Now we're looking ready. Keep it business casual. In Texas, downtown living. But no state tax. Gas is $2.63 a gallon. Got a pinball machine here. We are right next to, I should just go get a watch over there right now. So we're walking back here to the hotel after all the morning meetings. Very productive, very cool to see some of these people that I needed to see and being able to actually put a face to a name. Some of them I only know from social media. So it was nice to actually connect with them, as I always try to do. I don't know about you all, but I know like on my 20s, and even a little bit of my 30s, you know, all I spent my time and my money doing is investing into some crazy stuff. I remember I bought Lamborghini doors for my Chrysler 300. That's like the worst $2 grand I ever spent. 24-inch rims, all that stuff. You know, I had money in my pocket, I blew it out. They said the place was good. Justin, we're gonna introduce you to the YouTube family right here.
Okay. What's going on? Justin, Dallas, Texas, original JMac, Instagram, Twitter.
Look at that. See, he knows how to give it a shout out. He knows what's up. So I was out in Winnetka the other day, and I was like 2 blocks from the Home Alone house. I wanted to show you guys something. I was out here in the town of Winnetka, but this is where the old Home Alone house is.
Not changed rooms and all, just the interior and
So what makes you move to China for real? Like more YouTubing or more?
Well, again, we do films and stuff, so I'm actually went out there to work with a studio. The studio I'm working with, our main investors out of Shanghai. There's a movie coming out called Crazy Rich Asians. It sounds nuts, but when you see the trailer,
that sounds a little
you
bit.
heard it from me first. No, seriously, when y'all see it, you're like, man, I met this crazy black guy. I was talking about this. That guy is like putting up a
We
bunch
saw
of
him at the
bread.
patio of a bar at Deep Ellum, Texas.
Dude, Paramount bought that shit and it's about to come out. Watch.
Serious.
I'll put it this way. 3 of their best-selling movies in America were Enter the Dragon, and back in the 70s, and then they did Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, back in early 2000s. The only movie that didn't have a dragon in it was called Rush Hour. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. So
The whole week in Dallas, Texas. We had to come out here and check out Six Flags over Texas. The last time I was here, it was raining, it was cold. And to end it, we gotta hit it over here in the rodeo. They got this cool little ride that has a bunch of like little bulls. So we're about to hit that up right now. Boom. And then we're out of here. It's hot out here, man. This sun beats on you, but I love it. So let's go out there. Let's go. Oh, and I won this little unicorn.
I wanna go out, dress up real nice, and find someone who's ready to run. But most of all, I wanna have some fun.
We're here, we're getting it done. We're gonna go on a tour right now, go to see this multi-family apartment building, which is one of the reasons why I came out here to Dallas, Texas. Hopefully we can get some footage in there for you guys if there's not a lot of people there that I need to talk to. But I did not get my workout in this morning, so we're gonna get that a little bit later today. Still, on the road, it's kind of hard sometimes. You gotta entertain people, we'll take people out for dinner. That was a long night. So we're recovering with some water. So let's go out there and make this happen. Let's go. Like Texas barbecue, I need to record this. Oh, macaroni. What's over here? Chicken. What's this place called?
Hard Eat.
Seriously, do not want to get out of bed. Oh my gosh. I did not wake up this morning to do cardio, so I have to kick myself in the butt and make myself go. Even though I do not want to go, I have to go and get the metabolism revving up. It's about 7 p.m. So we'll do 30 minutes of cardio. Oh. Made myself come to the gym and do some cardio. Yesterday I came in and actually tried this machine out. That was pretty cool, so I want to show you guys. It's this machine here. Pelotón. I hope that's how you say it. That's how I say it. And I think it's like a social media where you interact with other people. So I'm gonna try this one. Get a little quick hit cardio in, and then we'll go to dinner. Whew. This is not supposed to feel good. It's supposed to feel like work. Whew.
Are you ready? I know you are. Sometimes you have to start before you're ready.
Oh. Boom. Let's go. We gotta speed it up. Whew. It's not supposed to be easy, but let's do it. For sure, we have to do our daily accountability video. See how we're looking. Today was not the best of days. They brought in some brisket out here in Dallas, Texas. You know, in Texas, you gotta have some barbecue. Oh, so good with macaroni. So, I'm not looking too good today. That's why we did some cardio right now. But tomorrow, we will not fall off the boat. So let's go. We are heading out of these meetings really fast. I gotta go to my car. I need to get my energy drink. Bang energy drink is what we're headed for. Bang Energy, give us that little kickstart to our afternoon, since we have a lot more to do today. Look at that. Look at that sexy rental. We are keeping it low key out here after the incident that happened to me in San Francisco about a year ago, where I rented a Navigator and they broke into the Navigator, took our bags, took everything. Every rental I keep it low key now. Don't forget, subscribe to my Snapchat, YouTube, and also on Facebook. Instagram, it's Frank Baltieres. Snapchat, Train with Frank. And YouTube is my name too, Frank Valtierrez. So look forward to you guys for the rest of this day. We're gonna go to dinner at Fogo de Chao. About 50 of us. I think there's about 50 of us that are going to dinner at Fogo de Chao. And then after that, all my meetings and everything that I came for to Texas is done. Fitness and business is what we're about, with a little bit of travel in there. So let's go. All right, also something that is really, really cool is that on Instagram, we finally jumped over 1,000 followers. My social media coach, he actually gave me a nugget. Hopefully it helps you guys out if you guys are trying to build your social media presence. He said, get off of Facebook for a while because the changes that have been made, Instagram and YouTube is where it's at. Really focus on those. And the reason that he mentioned this is that Facebook is just like a big microphone yelling out into the football field, where Instagram and YouTube, you can actually use it as a search engine. I don't know if you guys knew, YouTube is owned by Google. So when you type in, how to tie my shoes on YouTube, you actually get videos and tutorials, and you actually can find people as a search engine. On Facebook is more like if you put the same thing, how do I tie my shoes, nothing will really pop out. So hopefully you guys can take something from that nugget if you're trying to build your social media influence and your reach. But thanks to you guys, we're able to reach over 1,000 followers. All right, so it is a beautiful Sunday out here in Dallas, Texas. The last day here. I'm about to catch a flight here in about, it flies out at 3, so I'm headed out to the airport here shortly. It's Sunday. I believe it's Mother's Day, so happy Mama's Day to all you beautiful mothers out there. I hope you guys have a great day. But before I leave, I did want to catch one picture with something so cool that I've seen on Instagram that I'm like, I need to get a picture of this bad boy. And here it is, check it out. It's one big old eyeball. The reason I do some of these vlogs is because maybe some of you will never make it out to Dallas, so at least you can catch a glimpse through my vlogs of places I've been, places I'm going, and hopefully you get a nice visual and representation of what Texas life is all about. It's beautiful out here. It's about 91 degrees, and headed out to Chicago, I believe it's about 57, so big temperature change, but it's okay, man. We're gonna make the best of it. So have a good one. Let's get ready. Let's fly out to Chicago. Man, I feel like today I was playing airplane Tetris. It's crazy. I don't know, have you guys ever been stranded at an airport, had to sleep in the airport, or got all your flights canceled? It's crazy, man. It gives you a little bit of a nervous wreck. So today, I had actually a one-way ticket, but it landed really late in Chicago, and I was like, I want to get early to Chicago. So then I booked a connector, which was the St. Louis was the city, and I don't think I'll do that again. So what happened is they canceled the St. Louis to Chicago part. So they had no more flights available at the time. So we were in line in Dallas actually trying to rebook. There was nothing. And then the plane was about to take off. That's crazy. So 3 people behind me, random strangers, were like, man, what are we gonna do? I need to be back home too. I'm like, I need to be back home too. And so we're like, when we land in St. Louis, let's just rent a car and we'll drive to Chicago. I'm like, cool, I'm game, I'm down with you guys. So we were all gonna drive together. But it so happened when we landed in St. Louis, they actually had flights available now. So then we booked our flights for 9 p.m. So we're gonna fly out to Chicago here shortly, which is pretty cool. It's still not as early as I wanted to, but early enough that we're gonna be able to get a good rest in today because I have a crazy week, man. My mom is out of town for the next 2 weeks. I have to be like full-time dad. My mom helped me out a lot. So I'm very grateful for her. Man, with that, I need some help, man. How am I gonna do it? I need to pick her up from school and I have nobody to do it. I need to figure that out. So much credit to everybody that does this full time. So we'll see you soon, Chicago.